An eventful day. When Heidi woke up the next morning, she was in a high white bed in a large room. She blinked and rubbed her eyes, trying to think where she was. Suddenly she remembered. This was Frankfurt. Heidi jumped out of bed, got dressed, and crept behind the long, heavy curtains to look outside. All she could see was the house across the street. There were no trees or green fields. As Clara couldn't go to school, a teacher gave her lessons at home, and Heidi was going to share those lessons. After breakfast, she went into the study with Clara. Halfway through the morning, Fräulein Rottenmeier heard a loud commotion in the study. She rushed in to find the whole room in an uproar. Books, papers, and pens were scattered everywhere, and there was no sign of Heidi. "What is the meaning of this?" cried Fräulein Rottenmeier. "And where is Adelheid?" "Please don't be cross," said Clara. "Heidi heard a carriage in the street and she rushed downstairs to look at it. In her excitement, she knocked everything off the table." Fräulein Rottenmeier hurried downstairs. She found Heidi standing in the doorway, looking out into the street. "I thought I heard the wind howling through the pine trees," was all Heidi could say sadly. "What nonsense!" exclaimed Fräulein Rottenmeier. "Do you think we live in a wood? Come upstairs at once." Poor Heidi. How she longed to see trees and mountains again. She felt like a prisoner, shut up in the big house. That afternoon, while Clara rested, Heidi crept downstairs and went out of the front door. In the street, Heidi saw a boy of about her own age playing a barrel organ. She asked him if he knew where she could see the mountains. He took her to a church with a very high tower. The church caretaker let Heidi climb the stairs to the top of the tower. The city of Frankfurt stretched all around, as far as the eye could see, but there were no mountains. Heidi was very disappointed. Then, as she made her way downstairs, she saw a big basket under the sloping roof of the church. It was full of kittens. To Heidi's delight, the caretaker gave her 2 of the tiny creatures. She put 1 in each pocket, then found her way back to Clara's house. Sebastian let her in. He told her to be quick, as everyone was at dinner, and Fräulein Rottenmeier was extremely angry. "Adelheid," began Fräulein Rottenmeier as soon as Heidi took her place at the table, "how dare you leave the house without permission?" "Meow." "What? You are rude as well as naughty?" "I didn't," began Heidi. "Meow. Meow." "That will do," snapped Fräulein Rottenmeier. "Leave the room at once." "But," stammered Heidi. "Meow. Meow." "Heidi," said Clara, "why do you keep saying meow? It really is very rude." "It isn't me. It's the kittens," blurted Heidi, almost in tears. "What? Cats?" shrieked Fräulein Rottenmeier. "Sebastian, remove the disgusting animals at once." And she fled to her room and locked the door. She hated cats more than anything. Sebastian hid the kittens in the attic room, and the 2 girls spent many happy hours playing there with their pets, safe from Fräulein Rottenmeier's prying eyes.